been a couple of weeks since the Minnesota Vikings released star running back Dalvin Cook after 6 years of service. The 27-year-old running back, soon to be 28, is out there as a free agent and is looking to be wined and dined and all that stuff. But we haven't had any reports of any concrete interest, whether teams offering Dalvin a contract formally or bringing him in for a visit, etc. There's a lot of speculation. What about the Patriots? What about the Jets? What about the Dolphins, etc.? But nothing concrete. But starting to get a little bit of movement on that front. Tom Pelissero, Loco Smokey. Ooh, looking good, man. Pinstripe suit. Let's go. He has a report. This is from NFL Trade Rumors. Dalvin Cook now has multiple offers on the table, including from Dolphins. In an interview on the Rich Eisen show, Tom Pelissero says former Vikings running back has garnered a healthy amount of interest as a free agent. Specifically, Pelissero said says Cook has multiple offers on the table right now, and about a half dozen teams have shown interest in Cook so far. Barry Jackson confirms one of those offers is from the Dolphins, although he doesn't know for how much. Pelissero adds whenever Cook chooses to sign, he will command a significant contract. The timeline for that remains up in the air, though. And I know Pelissero is dialed in. And he's really been pushing the narrative that Dalvin is going to get a significant contract. And he even reported this a couple weeks ago that he's looking for significant money. Dalvin Cook is not looking to sign a $4 to $5 million contract. That's not going to happen, Pelissero stated. This is going to be a significant contract. That's from a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. I just don't see it. Like, the fact that you do have Zeke Elliott and Kareem Hunt and Leonard Fournette out there on the free agent market. I love Dalvin, and I think Dalvin is the best of those four. But are you going to pay Zeke? Would you rather have Zeke at $2 million or Dalvin at $7 or $8 or $9 or whatever? I don't know, man. I don't know. So I think it remains to be seen. Spot Rack still estimates his market value at $8.7 million per year. I think that is a little bit high, but if it is true that there's half a dozen teams in on Dalvin, and if they're trying to jockey for position and muscle for rank and try it to significantly land number 4, obviously that is beneficial for Dalvin because teams could up their bids, and it could be a spot where maybe the Dolphins and the Jets and the Bills and the Patriots are all interested, and one of them decides to break the bank because they don't want him landing in their division. It's exceedingly possible, but the fact that the Dolphins are in and that they made an offer reportedly, that does make a ton of sense. But for me right now, also this goes on to say that his timeline remains up in the air, that he's in no rush to sign and doesn't have a hard out of signing before training camp. So this could drag on. And just piecing together the tea leaves, I mean, Dalvin, first time being a free agent. Obviously, that does factor in. But if the Miami contract was significant, I think he would have signed today. Because Dalvin has talked up the Dolphins specifically, saying that they have a lot of great players, etc. And it's his hometown, no state income tax, all that stuff. So if the Dolphins were willing to pony up $7, $8, $9, $10 million bucks, you would think that the deal would be done now. And yeah, maybe his agents are playing the game and maybe trying to get every single penny, sure, but what if it's the case where all of the offers are low, like significantly low? And I think that's a possibility since it has been reported that Dalvin hasn't had any visits. So that means that teams aren't getting physicals done on his shoulder, which they're obviously going to want to take a look at before they commit major money. And what if teams are just out there just testing the waters? Like, hey, Dalvin, how about 1 year, $2 million bucks with incentives? How about 1 year, $3 million bucks? And yeah, that counts as an offer on the table, but that's not significant. I don't know. And maybe it is a spot where all these teams, it's not like a collusion, but they're all like, you know what, we would like to have a veteran running back, but we're not going to break the bank, and we're not going to be the first team out there, and also we're not going to be involved in a bidding war and using our bids as leverage against each other. Could be a spot like that too. So I do think ultimately Dalvin does sign. Maybe not before training camp, but I think that he potentially is going to sign with the Dolphins. I think that one makes the most sense at the end of the day. Or maybe the Patriots. Just come out of nowhere, even though reportedly that they do like Ramondre Stevenson, which is good because he's really their only running back of note on the roster. But it's significant for the Vikings, remember, because he does have $2 million guaranteed, and that doesn't matter which team it's from. So if Dalvin remains unsigned to start the season and those weeks start going by, that comes out of the Vikings coffers, that comes off the Vikings salary cap. So I ideally would like to see Dalvin on a team in camp sometime soon, but I actually don't see it happening before camp. And all these reports coming out saying that there's multiple offers on the table, I don't think that they're significant, because if they were, I think Dalvin would be signed already. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Tom Pelissero reporting that Dalvin Cook has multiple offers on the table, and Dolphins beat writer Barry Jackson confirms that it is indeed one of the Dolphins. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.